I'm very curious about this. What would be three free yet extremely powerful design resources for someone who is just entering design and wants to become really good at it?
Yeah. So the first design resource that I 100% would recommend would be going to YouTube and searching for people like Saptashi, who is amazing friend of ours, who is also sharing a lot of amazing design contents. And, there's a couple of names out there like Memorizely on YouTube and whatnot, and some ADP's events as well, right? So YouTube is one of the best resource. In fact, I wasn't a designer and I transited into design, and I use YouTube as part of my day-to-day inspiration, watch some videos, because so many of us are visual learners, and YouTube is like the place to go to for visual learners to learn about all these things, right, from someone. And it's great, you get to see someone talking and whatnot. So that's the first resource. The second resource I highly recommend is Medium. Medium has amazing case studies from a technical perspective, but also from an execution perspective. So technically, how does a process goes, but also people write about what they have learned as a designer, what I should have done better. And for all these things, you can actually absorb a lot of contents, right? But for the first two things, you realize that it's a very one-way street, right? You just absorb, right? But the last resource, I'm going to be a little bit shameless, is ADP list. That's where you can actually have a social interaction, right? That's where you can actually have a social engagement and actually talk to someone, right? Because sometimes a video might answer some of the questions, but I'm sure it creates even more questions for you at the end of the day, right? But you could not really interact with that person writing or making that video. And so ADP list allows that form of interaction that, hey, if you have more such questions, and a lot of people have, by the way, like so much questions, you could actually have a social interaction with someone like that as well on ADP list, right? And that's the value of ADP list, is that regardless of whether you're finding a job, whether you are in a job and you want a promotion, there is someone there that you can talk to and say, hey, I want a promotion in my job. How do I get it? Right? And these are seniors in the industry who can help you and help you from a mentor perspective, right? And so I think these are the top three resources that are free that I would recommend everyone to go and you fully utilize it and grow themselves.
You just saw a snippet from whiteboard.fm. You can watch the entire episode by clicking on the link in description. We have hundreds of clips on design case studies, hiring processes, and much more. This podcast is a part of the 10K Designers Network. Check out our website whiteboard.fm to learn more.